Donald, we're outside the Target, and I know you've been doing some shopping lately. You've got some opinions about what's going on, and I got to ask you about your hat.
Oh yeah, it's just putting a new face on the bill, trying to live by victory and not by defeat.
This one fits you. I haven't seen you look so good.
Hey man, thank you, brother. But we want to talk about what's going on in the world today, and I say that to say that when we look at it, it's like I bought a phone online. The phone only cost me $10 online, and then the plan only costs $20, but they deliver it for free. But now you can't get that on the street nowhere, beloved. But at the same token as I say that, it's like we're consenting to our own financial death, because they want us to stay home and get in these boxes, and then they just bring us everything. They bring us cars, medicine, whatever it is we need. Just stay home.
Yeah, the sheltering place stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they reach up under us and take our economic value off and underneath us like golden eggs and just take it and harvest it for ourselves. So like we sitting here, like we sitting in chicken coops. But at the same token, you got to remember, they're going to harvest everything they can. But at the same token, look at this virus. Who does this benefit now? If this company makes $13 billion since the last time they've done this, now they want us to shelter in place again. I mean, I'm sure they're going to probably hit $1 trillion by this time. But it seems like this is the system that they've been installing all the time, whereas we've been looking at it in a politic way, but let's look at it in a financial way, and let's look at what's driving this virus. So now if we keep giving them all this money, of course they're gonna keep unleashing this virus on us because it drives us into the chicken coop.
So in January, like when the moratorium on evictions is over, and people in Chicago and New York and Pittsburgh are thrown out in the street because they've depleted their life savings. And then they were told not to work, stay home last year, and they're gonna die. More people are gonna die than they would have died of the flu.
Well, first of all, we got countries that didn't shut down, that didn't do anything. We need to take a look at that and see how they fared. But at the same token as I say that, when you say that these things are happening, that we're gonna get kicked out after these limitations run out, well, first of all, we kind of like consented to our own financial death, like I say, because if we're the ones driving it with our economical backing, then we're doing this, we're hanging ourselves. It's like we're pulling the noose up to hang ourselves, and we're trying to get somebody else to stop from hanging us.
How do we stop these politicians? How do we force them?
We gotta quit buying stuff online and go back to the system that we had, if we like the system that we had.
Yeah.
But if we want to just hang ourselves, stay with the system where they pushing us to. But you got a sign right out here in front, a Target that says shop locally. But if the average American has bought more stuff online than they have local, and then they wonder where their jobs went.
Oh, I see.
You see, so it's like you're putting yourself in this Fort Nelson. It's like if we, the American people, have to stand up as a whole and say enough is enough. And if we stop sending them our dollars, guess what? This whole virus, all of a sudden they'll have a vaccine. This is just like the AIDS virus. They never gave them the new virus. They kept giving them the virus that was shutting down people's kidneys. But now you look around town, you got all these dialysis centers. So they gonna make $1 off you one way or another. And that's why they call you a herd. They say, so we can get
a herd mentality, a herd immunity, yeah.
Yeah, until we can get herd immunity. They're not looking at you no longer, people. You're a commodity.
Yeah.
They're herding you right up in that house, and they're gonna harvest your dollar, beloved. And you're gonna consent to it because you don't know nothing else. Put that phone down and just sit down and go back to God and think about what they're doing. They took away your schools. You did it to yourself. You keep giving them your dollar. They took away your churches. You keep doing it to yourself. You took away your dollar. And they telling you to go in the house.
I hope it's not too late to do something about this, because it's been going on for most of this year, and it's going to go on next year. We got a new mayor coming in, and he's going to try and stop it, but he's by himself.
Nobody can stop this. Us Americans, we have to remember it's called consumer. We're consuming things on the earth like locusts. We go to a green place, eat it all up, and then when it's dry and brown, we go to another place. Let's just stop consuming.